What is going on there, citizens of the Reject Nation? We just watched Dune Part 2 on Imax, and then I've asked some willing participants to stick around who want to give their thoughts on camera. Our first victim of the day, Daniel, my friend, you were the first one who offered your services here. I asked your girlfriend if she wanted to be in it. She said, my boyfriend would want to be in this video. And I said, fine, girlfriend, get out of here.
She did say that.
The movie just ended like 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, it just ended.
What did you think about it?
I thought it was great. Big improvement on the first one, in my opinion. I thought the first one was a lot of setup, and this one was a lot of payoff. Great direction, great cinematography. Great performances all the way around. It's a defining performance by Timothée Chalamet. IMAX experience was amazing. This has to be seen on the biggest screen possible. The sound design and screen size were huge, and like my experience of the movie.
Did you like how as you started talking, everything went really silent? you like commanded the voice of the room. You are like Paul Atreides right now. Well, thank you so much, Daniel. I really appreciate it, man. Me. Thanks for being the first one up, man. That takes a lot of courage around here.
Yeah, of course.
I know I'm a very intimidating individual. Don't laugh at that. Thank you for coming out, man.
Yeah, thank you for the invite.
Thank you for coming out, man. Who's next up here? What's your name, good sir?
My name is Beto Chorel, yeah.
Do you want me to hold your stuff for you?
No, I'm good.
Are you comfortable right now?
I am. Yeah.
Okay. I thrive more off people being uncomfortable. This makes me uncomfortable how comfortable you are.
I'm so sorry about that.
What are your honest thoughts on the film? Lay it on us right now. You can be as honest as you want.
Absolutely.
But also know IMAX is listening to you.
Okay.
All right.
No,
but be honest.
I'm not at all intimidated by it.
Yeah, okay. Don't chill, but you know what I mean. But don't chill. All right.
No, I thought the movie was brilliant, honestly. It was bigger than the previous one and brilliant in all regards. Like, cinematography was, like, incredible. It felt like we were in Arrakis.
Do you notice on IMAX the aspect ratio changing? That's always my favorite thing when I see something is shot with IMAX cameras.
When we saw that, like, this expansive nature of the screen, like, it was like truly breathtaking. I felt like I was riding a sandworm, so like it made us feel that, and that's incredible.
That shit was so cool.
It was
so cool.
Yeah.
I hope your audio was going all over the place when you're talking.
I'm so sorry about that.
It's fine. After many years, I still do that.
God, the movie.
Can you say hi to my mom?
Hi, Mom.
All right, see you, Mom.
Wanted to put it on camera. I'm proud.
Okay, all right. For monetization purposes, she'll say she's proud of me. Is that your girlfriend?
That is my girlfriend right there.
Are you proud of him right now? Yeah.
I'm also pursuing content creation. That's
Are
why
you?
She's smiling
Oh, yeah. What is your name, good sir?
My name is Dalen.
You are so tall, and it is not scary.
Oh, thank you.
All righty, guys. Well, my friend, be honest. What did you think about this movie?
In all honesty, I thought it was a triumphant story being told.
Not gonna lie, when you said in all honesty, I was like, oh shit, did I just set him up to lay? Like,
absolutely not.
Okay.
I felt the first movie ended with a story being told. I feel like this second movie ended with an even greater story to be told.
Really?
And that is a large bite to chew on, but I believe in Denis Villeneuve. Timothée Chalamet showed me something in this film that I had not seen before.
You didn't get that in Wonka?
No? Absolutely not.
What did you think about the IMAX experience? I gotta ask this question.
Definitely the most optimal way to view it. I would not suggest going to see it any other way. So if you have the chance, go see it in IMAX. I'm definitely gonna go see it again.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you
What
so
is this
much.
channel you're working on?
Channel Wavelength, that's the name of it. I'm working on it right now. I'm new to the game, just trying to learn what I can.
All right.
Implement it.
Well, this is what it takes.
Yeah?
You got to talk to IMAX and then get a private screening. And
Oh,
then, bam,
hey.
you got a YouTube channel.
I'm sure it's
that
years
simple.
It's going to take some years
It's
in the
not,
muck.
no work at all, man. No problem. All right, thank you so much,
Thank
man.
you, man.
Appreciate your
Thank
time.
you guys for having me.
You
Thank
did great. Throw me that sweater. Come in here, buddy. Wow. I look like a Harkonnen. Yeah. I'm just like draped in black right now. How are you, Victor? I met you before the screening. You seem like you really prefer John over me, and I did not like that feeling that I got. But I'm happy to get your thoughts on camera. What was the feeling the movie left you with?
Honestly, like after the movie ended, I just felt like, well, like I'm in a different world now. Like,
right.
Just like, I got so immersed into like the movie Arrakis, like the whole world and everything. This is not like just a movie. This is an experience. There's some movies where it's like, but this movie, like wow, man, like it's like an experience. Like,
you really seem mind blown. I feel like you've like found love.
This movie like really opened my mind to like cinema, like
It's like you took a hit of spice and then it opened your mind. See, I'm tying it back in all the time. I love how soft-spoken and sincere you sound right now. It's very touching.
Everyone tells me I'm very soft-spoken.
You seem so touched right now.
Yeah,
it's either a sweet, gentle person or you might kill me one day. I don't know which one it's going to be.
No, we never know.
We never know. Oh, no, you never know with this guy. Thank you so much, Victor. I appreciate your time, man. I love your energy. I'm gonna give you. I went in for the hug, and you were like, I'm gonna shoulder butt you like I'm a football player.
Yeah,
but it's all right. I constantly go for hugs with people who watch the channel, and they're always like, I don't like you that much. So who do we got with us today?
Hi, I am Daniel Duenas.
I am PatrickADougall.
I'm Erika Kurzawa.
I think they have like a big following.
We like movies. We dabble.
Well, we just saw Dune Part 2. What did you guys think about this movie? One at a time. She's in control of the mics.
I'll start with Daniel.
I absolutely loved it. Like 10 out of 10. Loved it.
Wow, that's a high rating.
It's a ride. It's a ride.
Yeah. That part, I was so immersed. I was just like in it. Honestly, the time went by so fast. It was really, really good.
Without spoiling anything, would you say you were always on Timothée Chalamet's side throughout this experience?
Am I allowed to make an AOT reference?
An Attack on Titan reference?
I'm just saying.
Please, yeah.
I'm just saying. If you sympathize with Eren Yeager, you may want to see this movie.
That is a great... I haven't heard that yet. That is a great point.
Honestly, I'm here for the Bene Gesserit. I don't know what's going on there, and I'm here for some witches.
Team Johnny all the way.
Oh, what'd you guys think about? I feel like no one's brought her up yet. Rebecca Ferguson. What'd you guys think of her performance here?
More. I want more.
Again, the Bene Gesserit. She's so cool. She can tell me to silence, and I will silence.
Also that. Yes, correct.
And of course, I got to ask you guys, the IMAX experience overall, what did you... Oh, you're anxious? You're anxious?
No, the way I felt like I was riding a sandworm in my seat, you could feel the vibrations, and then you're just so in the screen. It was so crystal clear and beautiful, and like I was just... IMAX is literally the only way to see this film.
Of course, everyone who's seen an IMAX movie, it does like change aspect ratio once.
Yeah.
This whole thing is almost like full IMAX, and I'm like at the edge of my seat feeling sand and spice in my nose. It's great.
Yes.
Well, thank you guys so much. Influencers assemble. Are you going to wait? Did you want to go? Get this man a waiver. All right, first question for this guy.
How late was I?
You showed up late. I saw you walk in late. How late were you?
I think 10 to 15 minutes late.
Now, my question for you, being 10 to 15 minutes late to this movie, were you still able to enjoy it? Were you like, oh, damn it, I wish I caught the first 10 to 15 because I am lost for the next 2.5?
I was lost, but I still enjoyed it. So to answer your question,
there you go. So you're going to watch this from the beginning.
Yeah, I got to watch it again. Yeah.
What were you enjoying about it if you were lost plot-wise?
I wasn't too lost. I kind of caught on. I enjoyed Denis Villeneuve. He's one of my favorite directors.
Yeah, he was just on screen the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Greg Fraser was the cinematographer. That one, he came back for Dune Part 2, and I loved how it looked.
It does look
It looks freaking badass. So.
What was your favorite sequence?
Ooh, that's a good question. I haven't thought about that yet. Any of the fight scenes, I guess. That's an easy answer.
Okay.
Sure.
Doesn't care about story.
No,
doesn't care about character-driven narrative.
Oh, do you know what's really cool? Hans Zimmer's score.
Yeah. Ken doesn't care about character-driven. I say I watch the IMAX scenes to watch Zendaya and Timothée Chalamet talk to each other.
Sure.
Don't give a shit about the sandworms, is what I say. I just want to see a close-up on them having a conversation in the tent. What would you rate it out of 10 for someone who didn't understand it?
I'd say 9.1 out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Man,
I got to watch it again.
Might be a tad higher if you had seen it from the beginning.
Maybe.
Tevin? Nice to meet you, brother. John. Tevin was so nice because he was the only one out of everyone to walk right up to John and be like, "Hi, John. Nice to meet you."
Friends.
That's respect.
You gotta
right
respect
there.
the whole crew.
But I want to keep all the attention about me, so I feel like my ego's been shattered a little bit, Tevin.
Look, you deserve it. This is your show, all right? And you also, it looks different on the iPhone, or at least when I watch you guys. So
What looks different?
You look definitely like a lot skinnier.
Look like I got. He said I look skinnier. He didn't say you look strong. He didn't say you look muscular. He's like, actually, when I see you on the phone, you look kind of fat.
You did without the sweater on. You did look muscular, and it's hard to tell on the screen. You just look like you lost some weight. But then you actually look really skinny right now. So,
I appreciate it, man. I had a lot of fiber before the screening.
Yeah, or some cocaine does that.
I'm gonna meet Tevin later. I want to feel thin.
Hey.
Anyway, that's your time, Tevin. What did you think about Dune Part 2?
Well, I thought the movie was very great. I did like some of the shots where it keeps it close on the characters. It makes you feel more immersed into what's going on and stuff like that. It feels like a series every time you watch these. Like, this feels like the first one felt like the first season. This one seems like, like the second and third. And then hopefully when the third one comes out, we get more of the other stuff. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing on some parts. And I also think the Zendaya romance thing was a little bit rushed. But
oh, you didn't like Zendaya and Chalamet together? I kind of like them together.
I like them together, but I do think, I couldn't get fully invested because I don't know. It felt like it was quick, even though it is a 3-hour movie, and they kind of sprinkled her into the first one. But I do think I couldn't feel fully, even though I know he probably wouldn't. If he could do like a Metal Gear Solid movie, that would be dope. Just by all the visuals and all the the mechanics of like the future tech stuff. Yeah. I feel like he could do that if he was doing modern day.
Well, dude, Tevin, thank you so much for your time. Out of 10, what would you rate it?
I would give the first one I'd give that one like a 9. I think that one was a little bit better. This one probably an 8.5.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah,
we'll keep it in the video just to show we're not shilling. Thanks, Tevin.
Well, I drove all the way from Arizona for this.
No way! You really came all the way from Arizona?
Yeah,
Do you regret coming from Arizona?
No. I definitely like it.
Did you come alone?
No. I came with my friend over there. She helped with the gas. So,
Thanks for helping with the gas.
Yes.
Thank you, Priya. You're really kind. They came from Arizona.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we have to drive there.
Hey, everyone, they came from Arizona. All right. Are you going to drive back tonight?
Yeah.
All right.
She has to go to work in the morning.
Take some spice on the way back, brother. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for coming all the way out here, man.
No
Thank
problem.
you so much,
Anytime, man. And thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, dude. Thank you so much. Seriously, that means a lot, man. Thank you. All the way from Arizona. I don't even like driving like 30 minutes, which is how long the drive was here today. Hey, I've met you guys twice now, and I didn't see you in line. Peterson is your first name?
Yeah, it's
usually a last name. Okay.
It was my mom's last name, and then she gave it to me.
Got it. That makes way more sense now. I am following this. Let's talk about your mom some more. How long has it been since it's been over? Like 10 minutes? 15 minutes?
Yeah,
I want to say like 10 to 15.
Yeah.
How has it left you feeling so far after watching it 10 to 15 minutes ago?
Ooh, jiggling.
Jiggling. That's the
or
quote on
vibrating,
the poster.
I guess. Yeah.
Jiggling, vibrating experience. Dune Part 2.
I think this is my first movie I've seen in IMAX.
Your first movie in IMAX?
Yeah, or in an IMAX theater, and it's
that makes sense.
No, it was wild. I think it was also helpful because I was actually talking in line where when I saw the first movie, I remember coming out and thinking I could barely hear what they're saying, but with IMAX, there's such a surround sound that it was all very clear and it was all very intoxicating and enrapting.
It's fine. That's me every day when I try to. That's why I get retakes around. But not you.
For the aspect ratio change that at least I noticed that they were doing really well at like keeping it in the spaces where you wouldn't necessarily notice it, where the focus was because they were in such like close-knit rooms and whatnot. But when they go outside, it's all big and IMAX. So I think it was done very well and very purposefully well done.
It gets you like in the feels, right? Whenever it cuts to it, it's just like I feel like it's an emotional reaction every time it goes to that wider frame.
Yeah, like it really gets you like when it and even when it shrinks down, it gets you even more close knit to the characters and everything.
Oh my God, I love to hear it. Well, sounds like overall you loved the movie.
It was really fun. Yeah, no, altogether I really had a wonderful time.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm glad you got to have your first IMAX experience here. Are you happy you came?
Oh yeah, I'm really happy.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much, Peterson. Love the Howard the Duck shirt. Man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, represent
the Duck. All right, I'm gonna level with you. I'm about to piss off some people. When we got this invite for Real Rejects, Now, Peter knows I am the worst texter in the world. He's told his wife I suck at texting him back, and I'm known to text people back terribly.
I just figured you were busy.
Yeah, it's always my excuse. Yeah. Truth is, I don't give a shit about anyone but me. But I know, out of anyone in my life who knows Dune, it's this. He reads the books. He's obsessed with it. He was the first person I told about it. And I said, do you want it? Outside of Olivia. I said, do you want it? Do you want to come? And he said yes.
Yeah. I thought you'd never ask.
Peter, what did you think about this movie? Talk close. Be honest. As a Dune enthusiast, as a fanatic, as a fundamentalist of the Dune world, what did you think?
I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was a 10 out of 10.
Really?
I thought it did the books justice. I think they handled things really well, especially with...
Okay. Wow, so we're right into spoilers. You've got to, censor beep all that.
Well, she was in the movie. Were you paying attention?
What a weird thing to be like.
But I think the pacing was really good. I think they handled that really well because it didn't feel like a 3-hour movie at all. You know, I had no inclination to look at my phone, and I recognized that, we're at the end, and I'm like, has it been 2.5 hours already?
Right,
I couldn't believe it.
So I got to ask, I've heard some people be like, man, they changed some parts of the ending. I can't believe they did that. Now, without spoiling, do the changes upset you at all of whatever they did? I don't know what they changed. Because I just know that this was a good time.
I'm not upset with the changes at all. You know, it's never going to be the same as the book.
Sure.
Because, you know, they are movies and they got to cut stuff out. And I think they streamlined it very well, and it tells a very coherent story. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't confuse you with too much, you know, bogging you down. The IMAX experience is incredible. It's, you know.
Did you see the first one on IMAX?
I did, yeah. I saw it twice in a regular theater, and then I saw it in IMAX.
Yeah.
And you really notice the difference.
Yeah.
It completely immerses you. It's in your entire field of view. Mm-hmm. And it's, you know, it's amazing. I love it. I love the sound. The sound is it almost felt like I was in a 4D seat.
Sure.
With the speakers were vibrating your seat
just
for so much of that movie. Yeah.
Did you like Timothée Chalamet?
I love Timothée Chalamet. I thought he really handled his intense scenes well, where he's yelling and screaming. It didn't come off as, you know, kind of childish, because he looks young, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like
he's a cute guy.
It could easily come off sounding like petulant and like a child.
Yeah.
But I thought he handled it very well. It had a lot of gravitas.
What do you think about Zendaya?
I thought she was great too. I thought everybody was great.
Josh
Brolin, fantastic.
Yeah.
Young pup. My one criticism is Robin. What's the actor that plays him?
I don't even know the character you're talking about.
He was just so angry all the time.
Oh, Dave Bautista?
Yeah,
that was my criticism.
Yeah, exactly.
That was my criticism.
I feel like he overdid it a little bit too much. He was just always so angry. You're supposed to be smart.
I thought he was
you're supposed to be more calculated,
yeah.
like your brother Feyd-Rautha.
I wasn't a fan of that was one of my few criticisms.
Yeah, it took me out of it a little bit. I'm like, that's too much.
I kept looking at you in line, because with your arms folded, your chest is enormous. You have this enormous chest. And I was like, is this guy going to punch me when he comes over here?
I've never been in a fight. So
You've never been in a fight?
Nope.
Well, it all changes today. That's why you come to IMAX to throw down today, people.
Real experience.
Real experience here. Well, what's your name?
Nick.
You don't have the name tag, Nick. No, there it is. Oh, my God, on that. But how much? Okay, you know what? Forget the movie. Okay. How much do you bicep curl?
For sets of 8, 35.
Jesus, you see that? He said sets of 8. He mathematics. Okay, what'd you think of the movie?
If you're talking about a sci-fi epic, this is it.
Yeah.
I was astounded the whole way, and I was immersed, especially with the sound design and everything. Like you said earlier, feeling the vibration in the chairs. Mm-hmm. It really threw me in, gave me the anxiety in the best way possible in a lot of the scenes. I was just taken away, honestly.
Do you watch a lot of movies on IMAX?
I do. I make sure if it's a movie to be taken seriously, Madam Web, I will see it in IMAX. I would say it left me in a state of, vulnerability, because as you follow the character through the story, you see both sides of the dilemma that he's presented with.
Yeah.
So at the end, it's kind of hard to cheer, as you say.
Yeah.
But for cinema, for sure, I absolutely I was taken away.
Absolute experience. Absolutely. Nick, thank you so much for your time. How many squats do you do?
Squats?
Yeah, like how much can you squat?
My all-time record was 455.
He has a record.
Well, I don't have a record. I don't hold a record. That's my personal record.
You have a personal record.
Yeah.
I go in like, what am I feeling today? And who's around? Anthony, how you doing, my friend?
Pretty good. How are you?
Doing great. Doing great. Austin Butler. Did you like Austin Butler's portrayal here?
Yes. It was terrifying.
Terrifying, yeah.
Visceral. Like the way he just kind of emoted everything without even saying anything. Once again, the IMAX experience really brings out Hans Zimmer's score.
Oh, yeah.
You just feel it.
Would you prefer this over Dune Part 1? Or do you not know yet? Do you need time to let it gestate?
That's kind of hard to say. I think actually I like this one actually a little bit more.
Oh, thank God. We can use that. We can use that.
I actually like the more political part in it. Because it had a lot more political undertones than you would think for this. Because they built it up more as an action piece, but then when you really think about it, there's a lot of politics involved.
A lot of religion.
Yes. Well, that too.
So overall thoughts, if you had to rate it out of 100.
100?
Yeah, like a Rotten Tomatoes percentage.
Well, I feel like you shouldn't give anything 100, so
99.
I'll give it a 97.5.
Okay, that's probably what I would give it.
Nice IMAX sweater.
And IMAX. IMAX is the key to it all. They save us all. That's the real Messiah. You have like style.
Thank you.
You're all greened up. You're fashion. You got the cool mustache. You have film enthusiast. What was her name?
Reese, sorry.
Reese.
Yeah.
Reese. Love the name, Reese.
Thank you.
First question for you. Would you drink from the water of life?
I think I would have to. It's destiny.
Right. Wouldn't you just be like, well, screw it? I can learn a lot from this
It's
thing.
just too much pressure. You have to.
You might as well give it a shot. If spice was real, would you try it?
You have to.
Right? People talk like it's like a thing to fear, but no, fear's the mind killer, people. Anyway, what'd you think of the movie?
Honestly, maybe one of the best sci-fi movies I've ever seen, yeah.
Dad, you did it. You did it to me. You're the second person to do it. I go like, honestly, I'm like, oh, shit, I shouldn't have told people to be honest.
Madam Web was the last movie I saw. There's definitely a step up, I would say.
So this is worth watching more than Madam Web?
I think I would have to say, yeah.
What was your favorite aspect of this film, would you say?
Honestly, just the presentation, how everything is shot. A bunch of scenes with the sandworms, just how everything is framed, especially with like the IMAX framing and all that. Like, God, yeah. And the sound design, just, it's an immersive experience for sure.
Truly. Do you watch a lot of movies in IMAX?
I do. I try to see everything in IMAX if I can.
Right? Oh, my God. That is it. He said the thing we needed IMAX to hear. Do you hear that? Tries to watch everything in IMAX, including Madam Web. Blake. Oh. Would you take a bath with Vladimir Harkonnen guy?
Would I take a bath with, is there any space? Yes, space. And what's in that bath seems to be doing him some pretty good.
Yeah, it keeps him around.
Probably not.
Yeah, I was going there.
I might die.
Well, overall, besides that, what do you think about the movie, man?
I thought the movie was awesome. Maybe epic is the word I would use.
Maybe epic.
It's definitely been the most epic movie I think I've seen recently in the past maybe 5 years.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
5 years, huh?
Yeah.
That's a lot of Marvel movies you're disregarding right now.
Yeah, right. I do love Marvel, though. I just felt like the stories of all the characters and everything happening and moving, it just felt like it was building up to this amazing crescendo that it hit. I'm definitely looking forward to what's next. The IMAX experience, that was amazing. The sound, maybe? I don't know what it was. It was just like, I felt like I was
it's everything.
Like in the movie, in Arrakis.
So you're happy you came?
I'm very happy. I'm happy that I was able to come.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll put it that way.
Wish my wife would say that once in a while. Oh! Right.
Yeah.
All right.
I wish my wife could have made it.
Oh, I wish you could have made it too.
Yeah, I know.
Well, let's end on that note. Thomas is my cousin-in-law, and he's read the book forever ago, and it was insistent that I had. It was like a must. It was a mandatory that I bring Thomas. Thomas, what did you think about this film? You have carte blanche to be as honest as you want.
It was fucking awesome.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
Just like the enormity of it was crazy. Like the fight scenes, the spaceships.
First one to talk about the fight scenes this whole time.
It was fucking awesome.
First one to talk
it
about the
was
fight scenes.
like ridiculous. Like the worms were fucking huge, and like I think just like watching it in IMAX. I didn't see the first one in IMAX. And I was like,
really?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, the first one's like it's good, it's cool. But watching this with like the speakers and how big it was just like I was like immersed into it. Pretty freaking crazy.
I actually would look over at you once in a while because I was sitting in the row behind you and you were a few to the left. I would see you just like your eyes were just wide open, just watching the whole time. You had the same expression the entire time. Yeah.
The last 30 minutes, I don't think I blinked once.
It's a gripping movie, right?
Yeah, dude, it was fantastic. I liked it better than the first one for sure.
Eric, I took the dragon and I tucked it right into my car to make sure it does not get crushed.
That's very smart.
I've been carrying so much shit around with me today. I was like, I need to run to the car and put this in there. He made John and I these great little dragons. Origami dragons. Yeah. He birthed a dragon for us.
I didn't have time to make a full sandworm, but I had time to make those little kind of like the ornithopters.
We have to do slight retake here, and he understands how film works. Hey, man, first time talking.
Hey,
you just saw Dune 2 at IMAX at this special event.
I did.
What did you think about it? Rated out of 1,000.
Out of 1,000, I'll give it around 2,000.
2,000%. This is not oversell at all.
Not in the like.
This is very sincere. Yeah, that's awesome to hear.
I would say that it almost exceeded my expectations.
Let's look past all the great visuals, the story and all that. Was it a worthwhile, emotional, fulfilling experience?
It did. It did. You could definitely tell the way the characters or the actors they really immersed their acting skills into the performance of really connecting with each other.
Yeah. You wear these gloves.
Yes.
Is this what you always wear?
No, these are not my Fremen gloves. No, I do wear these occasionally when I'm a ride operator at Knott's Berry Farm and also as a scare actor, too, because we're slapping everything. Well,
you're not ride operating right now, and you're not scaring anyone right now. At least we think he's not.
No.
But you're still wearing the gloves.
Yeah.
Do you have plans to do something malevolent later tonight?
We'll see.
We got him on camera. This is the next stage of monetization game for us. Is we want to catch criminals on camera. So thank you so much.
No.
Thanks for the dragon, brother.
Welcome,
thank you, man.
Enjoy it.
Thank you, Nicholas and Therese. I met you guys before at
a year ago. Flappers.
You happen to win the giveaway, which is kind of crazy because you're the first two people I met before who actually won the giveaway and then show up here. That's nuts. Now, what did you guys think? You seem like you've been a little hesitant to come up here. And I'm very curious as to know why.
I feel like I would have enjoyed the books more than the movie itself. I don't know, the characters weren't compelling in the movie. I couldn't care about the characters.
I understand how
good actors. They are good. It's just it didn't feel like I was captivated. The visuals phenomenal. Yeah. Especially in IMAX, first time. Like, it was really good.
And I feel like she actually means that, so thank you.
I really liked the movie. The visuals were really good. To me, I thought it was compelling. I thought Timothée Chalamet did a good job. And Austin Butler is quite surprisingly good. Because I really only saw him in Elvis and, like, Aliens in the Attic.
He's in Aliens in the Attic?
Yeah.
What's Aliens in the Attic? Did he kind of remind you of Matt Smith? Do you know who Matt Smith is?
Yeah. Morbius, yeah.
Yeah, Matt Smith from Morbius. This is his title role.
Sorry, House of the Dragon.
That's what everyone knows Matt Smith.
Overall, thought the movie was a little long.
Sure.
A little long, just like the first one. I mean, overall, though, I think they made a really good movie.
Are you glad you still came?
Yeah, I'm really glad I came. I think she's glad she came.
Yeah, I'm happy I came.
Makes me happy.
Thank you for having us.
I appreciate the honesty because we want to show that we're giving honest opinions here. So seriously, thank you. Appreciate
the one, yes.
We're the only honest. Just stand up here.
Oh, I have to stand?
Jessica.
Hi.
Lover to Thomas.
Oh, wow. That's weird because you're my cousin.
Yeah.
It's weird to say that. Yeah, it's awkward.
Nah, we just watched Dune. They're kind of weird with their families.
Oh, okay. I guess they are.
You guess? Were you paying attention?
Yeah, that was like one of the greatest movies I've seen. In a while.
She did it. She did exactly what I needed. In a while. You didn't need to have the in a while.
You could just edit that out.
Okay, you're right. It's edited out. Do you think Timothée Chalamet is a good-looking man?
So I didn't get how
Oh, you didn't.
like I didn't get how Kim and Kylie Jenner are like.
They're a thing?
Yes.
Okay.
So I didn't get what people saw in him, but then
Yeah.
when in that movie though, when he was doing his power stances, I was like, okay, Timothée
Right.
Chalamet.
Yeah. You're like, I'd let you take control of me, Atreides.
Yeah.
I'd let you hold a dagger up to me. Yeah.
Yeah, that power move he got,
That's what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
That's my cousin.
Yeah. But Zendaya is like, she's like up there too.
Zendaya, she's beautiful. Man.
Yes.
She's a talented actress too.
Yes, phenomenal.
I don't know where this conversation's really going.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I've been asking everyone what they think of IMAX. What'd you think of the IMAX experience?
Well, this is great because of you.
That's what I was looking for.
This is amazing.
I made
because
IMAX
we did it.
great.
You
Make
did.
IMAX great again, they said.
Yes.
and I single-handedly did it.
Yes, you did. Yes.
Make IMAX Greg again.
You should make that as a shirt, dude.
Yeah, people would definitely buy that shirt.
Well, we could wear it to this again. Make IMAX Greg again.
Can you smile at the camera just so that way it looks like I got more women on this video?
Yes.
None of them lined up. And
Why
I'm like, I'm not
not?
talking to that guy. He looks like a bum.
No, you don't.
I'm sweating.
You look good. It's really hot.
This is like one of those Dune Fremen suits right now, just filled with water.
It is
like-
hot.
all right, Brandon. This guy during the whole movie was
I sat
making
next to
all
Greg.
kinds of silly sexual noises the entire time.
Well, they were
It
flirting.
was so yeah, they
A
were
lot.
flirting.
I mean, Zendaya's eyes.
I must make noises in response to flirting.
Oof, that was a look.
Did you like it, Brandon?
It was fantastic. I mean, I saw the movie yesterday, so I brushed up on it, and then
You saw this movie yesterday?
No,
The first one.
one.
Okay, yeah.
yeah. And the second one was amazing. Like it was fun, and I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the third one. Yeah.
So, what's your real estate company called?
I work with Segovia Real Estate. Please call me 818. Just kidding. But yeah, no, it was good.
I know a lot of people bought homes from this guy. Apparently provides good homes.
I do move a lot of people, so
Yeah. So if you guys are looking, like how the Fremen felt like they might need to move from their side of the dunes.
Yes, yeah.
If you need to move your dune location,
It's
call
nicer
this
over
guy.
the hill, with the sunset, So if you need to call me, Zendaya, give me a ring.
Did that man sign a waiver? He's right there. He's waiting in line. All right.
Your wife looks great. Olivia, you look great. I want to say it on camera. His wife looks great.
He does not say that when the camera's not rolling.
I say it in her house, but looks great. Greg's wife looks great.
Coy, do I need to ask you a question?
Do you want to just talk? Because I got options.
Just go.
Do you want to narrow it down?
No, let's go. Let's see what you say.
Dune 2, I think if you narrow down sci-fi to just raw sci-fi, not sci-fi comedy, not sci-fi drama, a sci-fi spectacle, Dune 2 might be my favorite sci-fi film of all time. I think it accomplishes all the things that Star Wars sets out to do in a really interesting way that feels more literature-based. It doesn't feel like it's a movie for a movie's sake like some Star Wars feel. It feels like Dune is intending to adapt the literature in a way that is in the medium of filmmaking but doesn't sacrifice the original intent of the literature. It is a genius story of political intrigue, of trade, of commerce, of the problems with religion, of the ability to have the opiate of the masses sometimes just be an opiate, the ability to believe in false idols or literal idols, the ability to have a story about an oligarchy and religion run parallel and have you torn about who the protagonist or antagonist is, all while following tropes that you know, because there's a lot of sci-fi based off Dune, not the other way around. I think that the movies that we know from sci-fi all got a little bit from Herbert's novels, but this accomplishes what the intent of that was, and thereby becomes the greatest sci-fi because it's all from the DNA of Herbert himself. It's genius. It's so good. It's powerful.
Wow, you'd think he read the Dune book.
I've read some of it. On my own, I'm not going to claim. A lesser man would say I've read them all, but I'm not going to fall on that comment suddenly. Read some of it. I can read. I know words in order. Go see Dune 2.
I'm okay.
Oh, wait,
you
IMAX.
talk about the IMAX experience.
And beyond the story itself, I really was so captivated at not just the pacing, but the use of IMAX. Like, you guys know, if you watch anything I do, IMAX is my favorite format. I think that IMAX, not only in its ability to be wider and broader, wider in the lateral sense and a vertical sense, the ability to make it expand so beautifully is a powerful tool, but I love that it's used here, not just in a way to give you more screen, which is already stunning, but to narratively use it, to pull you into the screen, to show different time differentials as a montage, to really enable the power of movie making to either pull you away from the screen or lean forward by like the gobsmacking nature of the IMAX verticals. So this was shot in IMAX for IMAX, and it feels like it in a really unique way. I think Nolan has kind of mastered the IMAX expansion feeling, but I think Denny has used it in a way that kind of surprises you in that you are used to it being used in action or used to it being used in a dramatic setting as a compelling narrative, but here it's used as a chronological narrative and also a storytelling narrative. So it's kind of expanding on Nolan's use in a really marvelous way. So see it in IMAX because it adds an element of storytelling itself. IMAX. Greg's here too. He loves my reviews because I am so brief.
I could have eaten a foot long.
That was a tweet. It was that was only 240 characters.
That was a tweet.
That was a tweet.
That was a blue check mark
I'm known for my brevity on reviews. I'm the IMAX ratio, motherfuckers.
The man who signed the waiver.
The man who signed the waiver.
What is your name?
Tamikli.
Tamikli. I'm sweating from gripping that mic from Coy. I'm going to elbow you here. Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, backstory. Tamikli was standing right here, watching us the entire time.
I sure was.
And I was like, I'm going to invite this guy. I'm going to make sure he comes on camera. That's what I told my wife. Tamikli, what did you think about this movie?
Honestly, I'm still soaking in all of everything it threw at me. The experience is just something that I've never really been through before. This is my second time watching any movie in IMAX.
What was the first movie?
Endgame. Avengers Endgame.
Wow.
And honestly, I felt like this surpasses that in every way. One of my favorite things.
They use different IMAX cameras in Endgame.
True.
Yeah. Theirs is just like to make it a little bit bigger. It's different camera. And I forget the terminologies, but I know this is like real. Yeah.
One of the things that really made me whoa, this is intense was the one, the cinematography, and two, the sound design.
Yeah.
I really felt like the rumbling in my seat. I don't know if that was me or if it was just the sound
I felt
or
it
both.
too.
Yeah.
I felt it too.
And the cinematography really delivers the tension. You feel like the stakes are always high in every scene. Specifically all the action scenes. It's very grounded and it feels very handheld.
Yeah.
And so I'm gripping onto my chair the entire time throughout the movie. So, yeah.
Where are you coming from?
Anaheim.
Oh shit.
Anaheim, Santa Ana area. Yeah.
How long have you been growing your hair?
Since college, so about 3-4 years now.
You haven't cut it since college?
No, it's been 3 or 4 years since I've cut it.
How long do you want it to get to?
I thought about cutting it a few times. I trim it here and there. I think my all-time it's almost at my hip a little bit.
No,
right here.
What you got to do is you got to get it to the point where it's so long that it's part of your culture, and then when you are being a hero, a bad guy captures you,
right,
cuts off your hair. It's a sign of your shame that you then have to go after them, and then avenge them dishonoring you.
So, for character development,
I should grow my hair. Grow your hair so it gets cut off.
So it gets cut off.
You get where I'm going with
right?
This.
Yeah,
you've seen this trope.
I definitely have,
which is probably based on real things that people go through. That I imagine.
Well, one question I have for you.
Yes, sir.
What character do you feel had the most character development in this one compared to the first one?
Ooh, solid question. What the fuck do you think you're doing? The obvious answer would be Timothée Chalamet because of the... I don't want to give it away with certain keywords that I use.
Sure.
I would say Rebecca Ferguson.
Rebecca Ferguson, okay.
Because she becomes an embodiment of... Same thing with... This movie is characters embodying the thing they went against before, or things that they resisted against.
And that's kind of one of the things that kind of keeps me tense the entire time. It's ooh, I don't know which side, should I side with them or should I now they're becoming the villain?
It's a great debate.
The only one I really felt grounded to and okay, I'm sticking with this person the entire time, was Javier Bardem.
He's great,
Stilgar.
right? He's amazing.
He
First
delivered
person
an
to finally
amazing.
bring him up. He's amazing.
Delivered an amazing performance. I was like, yeah, this is the guy I'm gonna like stick with for what's right and what's wrong in this world. So
might as well believe. Dude, I appreciate you sticking around.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me.
I love your energy. I love your jacket. I love your hair.
Thank you. I
can't wait for your Shanghai Noon development.
Right. It'll be coming soon. Next time I'm here, it'll be cut off.
Did you come alone?
I did.
That's what I'm talking about. Are you happy to be here?
I'm so happy to be here. Honestly, it's a little nerve-wracking because like
Why?
I've been subscribed to you guys for almost 10 years now. You
Really?
know? Yeah. I've seen the development of like you used to do like so many trailer reactions. So I'm like, yeah. I just watched like every trailer alongside with you guys, and like now you're doing like movie reaction, movie reviews, hosting your own IMAX screening. It's like
we are amazing.
Impressive stuff. Yeah,
we are the best.
Proud to be part of the Reject Nation.
That's part of people say being. I think the new era is feeding your own ego.
Feeding your own ego. Okay.
And I'd like to thank you for being here to remind me that we really are the best people out there, and we deserve every ounce success that comes our way. Thank you for
thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
And thank you, John, for working your magic.
All right, you got 30 seconds, Aaron.
I was deeply invested in the audio experience of IMAX because IMAX is an experience unlike anything you've seen before. It's visceral. It hits you with sound. It's the biggest, best screen you could watch this with because
the biggest biscuits of screens you'll ever see.
Biggest biscuits of beautiful, bombastic sound visuals you'll ever know in your entire mother flipping life. This was everything I could have asked for and more. This is what kids are born for. This is what
This is a kids movie.
This is a kids movie. This is what the Swedish wish they had. They don't. Suck it, Swedish people. But
what are
anyway,
you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. We're just riffing. We're just going. I can take a shit. We'll find out. The acting's great. The storytelling's great. The visuals are on fire, and Timothée Chalamet is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonka.
Suck it, Wonka.
That's not what I was going for. I was doing dual praise.
Suck it on that spiced chocolate.
All right, Andrew, what did you think about Dune Part 2? Did you love the IMAX experience? Be honest.
I truly did.
Did you understand it? Were you lost during the movie?
Not at all, because I'm pretty sure.
Sometimes I question your level of intelligence, and I think you have to be smart to understand.
You can be
this
honest.
movie.
You don't sometimes. You always question my level of intelligence. But
I talk down to him at any moment I can.
It's true, he does. Anyways, no, I thought like this film is meant to be seen in IMAX, and I can totally understand Denis Villeneuve's frustration when the first film came out and it was immediately thrown onto streaming. So this film is meant to be seen on IMAX. It is so epic, and the cinematography from Roger Deakins is...
It's not Roger Deakins, but we'll keep it.
Oh, okay.
Keep it.
Is it not? Is it really not Roger Deakins?
It's Greg Fraser.
Oh, well, Roger Deakins is still amazing too, but
you have a whole crowd turning against you. Everyone was like,
"Sorry, guys,
Andrew's doing a good job," and then suddenly you said Roger Deakins.
Well, Craig Fraser's still amazing, but the scope of this film, phenomenal. The visuals, the storytelling, the acting, and I love all the setup in the first film, and then the payoff in this film, the characters, the acting, and I just love how prevalent the power of faith and belief are in this film. Here in IMAX, you just really feel the brunt force of every single moment in these. In the film, and just absolutely incredible.
Now, the guy before you, his name's Aaron. He said something about Swedish people. What the hell was he talking about?
I don't know. We love Swedish people. Definitely got to check this film out in IMAX. I highly recommend it. And Greg made an incredible comment before the film started that Dark Knight was one of his first experiences seeing it in IMAX, and I can...
That is an incredible comment.
Yes, it was an incredible comment because I second that. But this film is meant to be seen in an IMAX theater, so I highly recommend it, seriously.
All right, well, thank you guys so much to everyone who came out here, for everyone laying down their honest opinions. I want to thank IMAX. I want to thank Warner Brothers. I want to thank Legendary, because I was just reminded that Legendary was one of the co-producers of this film. So thank you guys so much for letting us be a part of this experience. Seriously, go watch Dune 2 on IMAX. It's the way it was meant to be seen. I can't wait to watch this again, because this is one of those movies that has such rich repeat viewing, and I appreciate everyone giving us opinions. And there are people who drove so far to come out here today. That means a lot. And hopefully we get to do this again. Thank you, Reject Nation, and thank you. There's got to be an acronym so I don't have to repeat all the studios.